Joined by Adele Nazar, Media Fellow at the Gold Institute for International Strategy. She's joining us live from Washington, D.C. Adele, great to see you again, and thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Great to be on with you again, Suzanne. Lots going on in the news.
So the Wall Street Journal had an editorial piece on June 9th that said a destructive Trump indictment, and it argued that whether you love or hate Donald Trump, basically this is a fraught moment for American democracy because for the first time in U.S. history, the prosecutorial power of the federal government has been used against a former president. Do you see a discrepancy between how the prosecutorial power has treated other former officials and Donald Trump?
Thank you for that eloquent question. I definitely do see a huge discrepancy, a gaping discrepancy. I think whether or not you support or oppose Donald Trump, if you're looking at the facts objectively, there have been many other elected officials, past presidents or candidates, people who held elected office and were nominated from former presidents to serve in a higher capacity. And they have also similarly should have been charged for either breaking the law, using classified documents in unclassified areas and whatnot, and they were not held to the same standard. And I think that this is what, more than anything else, is causing such an eruption. And unfortunately, what I hope will not be what appears to be calls for violence in order to resolve the situation.
Yeah, that's very true. Although we've seen this story play out before where this threat of so-called violence really gets overblown from one side to the other. Not that violence is ever justified. I do want to ask you about how the Democrats are viewing this. I mean, one of these charges, or a few of them at least, carry up to 20 years of sentencing should Donald Trump be convicted. I mean, is that the end goal, to put him in prison? He's a 76-year-old man.
I do believe, based on what I'm seeing, that they are, first, I believe it started out with an attempt to silence him, which obviously wasn't going to occur. And now I think that they realize that he can't be stopped. He won't be stopped. I mean, he called himself Teflon Don for a reason. And I think that now, realizing the absence of his unwillingness to step down from running for president again and from speaking his truth and the truth that he believes is what reality happened on the ground, that they are trying to, I truly believe they're trying to lock him up. Yes, I do. And I think that this is a dangerous precedent that they're setting, because what's going to happen with subsequent administrations, what's going to happen to the entire judicial and democratic system that this country has built itself upon. Mm-hmm. And I wonder, if the founding fathers were around today, how would they be looking upon the way the country's being run? It's a far cry from what they set out to when they established the country.
A seal. Yeah, you're absolutely right. A seal has really been broken. We'll be watching very closely, and I look forward to speaking to you again very soon. Thank you, Adele.
Thank you.